Now, hi guys, and thank you for taking the time to join us tonight. I'm sat here with the Real Paranormal channel team, and we're currently going to be conducting a live public water scrying session. Now, people call this water ITC, and it's basically one of my favourite things that I like to do in my spare time. Some of the images that I've captured and shown you guys is absolutely unbelievable. You get a lot of people that claim it's pareidolia, where your brain imagines it's seen a face. Now, for me, that's if you're looking at a leaf on a tree and you see a face. For me, that's pareidolia. I've got images with people with glasses on, full facial features.
Exactly,
writing. Hi, Angela, you okay? And it's just unbelievable. We've been practicing a little bit while we've been here, and we're getting what looks like Islamic type of writing.
Yeah,
full like
definitely.
Paragraphs and phrases. But we've got two different pans here today. Now, we've got this one, which is your simple wok. We've got his light source directly above. And this beauty that Steve's holding right here, this was purchased from Barnsley Antique Store. Now, this is a Victorian pot. It's made of copper. And as you can see from inside, it's corroded. You see different colours and things like that, but this helps spirits actually show themselves. I've learnt a lot from people online that I speak to, and I've been shown various ways in order to make this work. But what we are wanting you guys to do today is, from the moment this video starts and Steve starts moving this pan, we want you to take as many photographs as possible. If you think you've seen something, we want you to email them in to team@realparanormalchannel.co.uk, or just message us directly on Facebook, and we'll deal with it from there, because we're expecting some good stuff. I think it's important at this stage that we just crack on and get going. We're excited to see what's going to come up. Obviously, we'll get this rolling now. If you get this under light, get it moving. We'll do 5-10 minutes with this. Then we'll try a blue light over the top, mix it up a bit, and then we'll pull this Victorian pan out, because we've had some pretty good stuff in there, haven't we?
Definitely.
So just do nice.
I think it's important to say as well that people can just go and get a pan out themselves.
That's it. It's it's often overlooked, and you're going to get a lot of people claiming that full blown faces with beards and glasses on. How's that possible? What are we seeing?
Exactly. Same with writing and stuff like that. What you're seeing it. When you do this yourself at home, you'll see these images. It's unbelievable, some of the stuff and results that we've had are absolutely fantastic, which we'll post up in a couple of days' time when you guys send your stuff in as well. And that's what we want. We want you to send your images.
We want you to do this, don't we?
Do this tonight. Get your cameras ready. Just click away. Just click. Keep doing it while Kyle's doing it. He'll show you what to do these first 10 minutes. He'll keep explaining for what you to do, get your cameras close up, just keep clicking away, and then obviously keep sending them in. But please have a go at home. Just get some pans.
We want to see whatever. We want to see your results, and some of the best pictures that you guys capture will be going on. The page. And at the moment we're building a fantastic website, and we're looking at adding all different categories and things like that. And I think some of these best pictures, if they're good enough, can go in magazine at some point.
Definitely.
With name it, person who sent it, and things like that. And we can, because I'm interested to see what you guys actually capture. And it's going to be pretty amazing. And we've had a few good things already. Julia were having a go, and she got a snake that seemed to coil inside the pan. That was weird, wasn't it? And you could see scales on it and everything, couldn't you? But I think, guys, we're just going to set off nice and steady. If lights need adjusting and things like that.
I mean, remember, like, we're using technology here. We were just taking a click, and it's an instant image. Ancient times, years ago, and that, when they were looking into fire, looking into smoke and that, obviously they didn't have cameras and stuff and that.
It was memory. Instant memory, wasn't it?
And it was that instant image and click that they were looking at that decided what wars were, if the crops were going to survive, and all these kind of things interlink. It's just that we've got technology now to be able to have a click and get that image and preserve that image. I think so. There's the lines that we're going down tonight.
I think it was more along lines of like ancient Greece, wasn't it, that focused on water scrying.
Egyptians.
They just predicted everything. But I just don't understand. I just can't grasp if what we are seeing here is, if it's actually spirits, or is it showing us another dimension, another world that exists in its own? Because you think water makes up 95% of everything, doesn't it?
Yeah.
even his own bodies is like filled with water.
Yeah. Let's hear your views.
Yeah.
Tell us your views right here.
I actually can't get the comments.
Yeah.
No.
We'll deal with that then. Obviously, I can see it on here.
Okay.
So if that's a problem, I'll just read them out. But thank you for everybody for joining us. Obviously, this is the first video we've done, and we've got 2 different pans, and it's going to be really interesting to see what you guys capture. I must take 300 or 400 photos on average, and I'll just lay there in bed on a night, just scrolling through, and I'll see some. It's like, wow, save that, and then. There's an app called Pixlr that you guys may have heard of. It's a free app available on Android, possibly iPhone as well. I'm not too sure about that, but it lets you crop your photos and you can brighten up the contrast and things like that, and it really makes them stand out. But other than that, I think we should just get going. 5-10 minutes on this.
Email again.
Yeah. So obviously, guys, if you do want to email us, it's team@realparanormalchannel.co.uk, or send them directly to us on Facebook Messenger, and we can't wait to actually see what you guys get. Thank you for Alicia from watching in Sydney. That's going to be good. We're getting people all over here tonight. Anyone else that's new that's not met me before, or the other guys, we want to say hello. Please enjoy your stay. Be kind to each other, and let's get this going.
Yep. So we're going to talk everybody through Kyle nice and steady what we're going to do.
So basically, guys, what you're looking at here is what we got there. About quarter of your finger depth of water. You don't want too much because then it starts splashing out, and you just end up splashing it everywhere. Then Steve gets wet. But people do all different methods. I've seen people do it in coffee cups. There's a site called the Artistry of Water ITC, and one of my friends on there, she's giving me tips, and she gets full blown spiritual faces with beards. I've shown you pictures. Absolutely amazing. We'll be looking at interviewing her at some point and discovering how she got into it. But you just got to get the light balance correct, and obviously it takes some adjusting. But if you just want to start rotating this ball nice and steady, you see, can you see this, how the light's bouncing off the water? You're going to see various colours, but this helps because these colours don't stay in one place. They actually blend in, and it gives physical features. Obviously it's manipulation, but like I said, you will see a lot of writing coming up, we've had letters, but you guys just snap away and just show us, and sometimes I've seen things with my own eyes and I've not taken a picture. It's just like this while it's moving now. And I've seen a lot of people asking how to do it, and this is basically it.
This is it. Just steady away.
But just keep, that's it, and you get a lot of light, and you've just got to keep it going, get it bouncing nice. And you see this blue now, this is actually coming from the outside, from the window, but it's giving that extra colour.
And obviously various times of your day with your light and your outside light, that changes that perspective on water as well.
Yeah, and I think the next thing that I've just spoke to Julie about this while we were outside, I want to do this when we've got a clear night and the moonlight is shining directly down. Definitely. A clear night, the moon will be visible in the ball. Imagine what we'll get with that.
Amazing. Yeah.
Never done it that way before. Never thought about doing it that way. If people's watching this video and I'm speaking too fast, please let me know and I will try and slow it down. It's just the area that we're from. We like to talk quick, don't we?
Yeah. But just keep clicking away with that camera.
Click away, guys. Go mental. Fill your phones up for us. Like that were a good little splash there. That got some movement. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, that adult males are supposed to consume about 2 litres of water per day, but we've made up like 75%. It's crazy. But it's just amazing. That's a good. It's just that's it, yeah. And what you need to notice, guys, with this as well, everybody always thinks that these images are going to appear directly in the middle. If you look round the outside of your pan or your bowl, whatever you're using, they often hide there, don't they?
Yeah,
we've seen
definitely.
spirits just in corner. You know how it's splashing upside there and it's going back in. You get shine and they like to hide. But I just can't wait to see what you've got. And obviously, guys, when this video's done, I will be downloading the video.
Just keep clicking away with that camera.
But obviously, we've got a nice blue light that Steve could put on shortly. And basically, this will give it that extra colour.
Yeah.
I've seen people do it with infrared lights, UV lights, food colouring.
Put a set of Christmas lights on it if you want, couldn't you?
There's no limit as to what you could use. But this is it's getting a bit better this now. It's looking good. Some people believe we are living in a simulation. Well, this is weird. What we on about this earlier? It's just I want to know from people what you think this is. Millions, well, not millions, but thousands of people just claim it's nothing more than your brain playing tricks on you, pareidolia. We all often hear this word. If someone gets an amazing ghost photo, it's pareidolia.
Yeah,
And is that because someone's captured not captured that image themselves? If it were their picture and it went in the newspapers, then it's like, this is a ghost, this is a ghost. And I will be putting up the best pictures on our Facebook, and it'll be posted on the website, which is realparanormalchannel.co.uk. If you go on there, there's all different paranormal stories, news reports. It's updated constantly, 2 or 3 posts per day.
We've got some fantastic documentaries in the making.
Yeah, there's going to be some
out.
amazing stuff in there. Got some fantastic stuff coming, trust me. We've done as time in the field as paranormal investigators. Now we're branching out and we're trying ways that's not been done before. There's not enough of these videos out here, and I say it all the time. It's often overlooked.
Yeah.
It's often overlooked.
We've got some amazing people that have been in the field for a lot of years that are going to be doing some documentaries with us.
Yeah.
All new stuff. Not the norm, really. Not the norm stuff at all. Stuff you haven't seen before. We've got some amazing stuff coming, haven't
God,
we?
yeah,
You know.
we have.
How's it going, guys? Is people snapping some photos then?
Just keep checking, get that camera and just keep clicking away.
I just love it. I just love staring at it. It's amazing that they used to do this thousands of years ago, and just like, this tells us to go to war. It's just like, there's got to be something in it. There's got to be something.
Would have decided. It goes on lines of, looking at. They would have decided if them crops were going to be successful that year or not. They would have down to sacrificing, down to going to war. All these things would have come from fire, smoke, water, looking into polished stones for imagery.
Yeah.
Exactly the same thing. It's just that we're using technology to capture that one glimpse of that image.
I'd love to see this done properly on a TV show, a true scientific experiment where it's controlled. There's no way, there's no reflections in there or anything like that. That what they've got, like you said, like some sort of motion that makes water move, and it just fires photos in a control room. What will they say then when they're catching faces of people in there?
This is it.
You know what I mean? How do you explain that?
I mean, you've got some outstanding pictures of what could only be described as pure human faces in there.
The different nostrils.
Which will all be on in a couple of days.
I'll find all these pictures out, guys, because Julia mentioned earlier that we should try and get them in A4 and laminate them, as a private catalogue.
Yeah.
Just so we've got it ourselves and we can,
definitely.
maybe one day just sit there and show people that this does work.
So. Yeah.
And this is not the end, guys. We're going to try it. You've seen a lot of people doing it with smoke, fire, mirrors.
Yeah.
There's even vape.
And
Because it's just an oil. It's just an oil. It's still like a smoke.
Yeah. You could add oil to this water.
Yeah. You could anything, couldn't you?
Full colouring, like you were saying,
I think what we should do now, because people's got like over 100 pictures here, which is pretty good, and they've got all them to go through.
That's fantastic.
I think we should try this blue light off your phone. So Steve's just going to connect this to tripod. Basically, it's just an app on his phone. It bangs a blue light directly on top of this. It just gives it that bit more colour.
This is where phone falls in.
This is where, and he told me not to drop my phone, and he's nearly done it.
About 4 times. This is really done. It's because it's not really. And we'll try anyways. I'm sure it's going to fall in. I might have to hold it. I think I'll
hold it just a bit. But you're holding it, but then you do it pan.
I'm a male that can multitask.
I'll hold it. You
That's all right. Right, let's
I can.
Oh, you're holding it, yeah. Now that's like so.
Right, guys, are you ready? Yeah.
Just try and angle the phone up a bit, Joe. So, right, now you see reflection here. Just move this pan and let me show them what happens. Just start moving your pan as you would. Can you see how that image is broken up now? You've no longer got this light bulb image. It's broken up blue. This gives it more colour. And Steve, you just crack on, get that moving. It's looking good. Now we've got multiple colours in here, and this all helps. This gives them that extra light source to manipulate, because that's what we're needing. Thought that were a chicken or something.
That's kids next door. Nobody's being murdered.
You got some good captures, Mum. That's fantastic. Can't wait to see them. Make sure you send us them when you've got a chance.
And remember, you can just go get a pan. Go get a pan from under cupboard or wherever you keep them, and get some water in, like Carl
Just
said,
like that,
about a quarter of
simple.
your finger, and have a go at it. Get involved. You know, this is
This
the
is what
thing.
this is what we want. We want it to actually be about you guys. Like I said, we've done our time in the field, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
We've,
Yeah.
we've you know, I've concentrated on other things, and this,
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed this thing, and it's just, I
Yeah.
know I keep saying it, but it's so often overlooked.
We work solely just on house cases now.
Yeah.
This is what we work on. So doing stuff like this, it's refreshing for us to be
Yeah.
able to do this, and it gives us a break as well.
Yeah, it does.
But the channel is about you guys being involved.
Just
We're
keep
looking
informed,
at
yeah,
ways
'cause
where
you could see it. Yeah, that's it.
you
That's
can be
perfect.
involved. That's what we're wanting to do. We want it to be interactive. We want you guys to be involved in everything that we're doing. Even when we've got some discussion tables coming, we're
Yeah.
going to be sat around discussing with guests. And it's about you guys being involved. We want to bring you on live.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got questions, we'll bring you on, ask you questions, be involved in debates. We want to do experiments. We want you guys to be involved in them experiments.
That's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in, people coming on that's got alternative methods that they do,
Yeah,
but you don't really
definitely,
see.
yeah.
So it's maybe we can learn something new.
Definitely. And if you've got them methods or whatever, get in touch with us, speak to us, and we'll set something up and we'll do it with you.
Like I said, there's no judgment on this page. Everybody treats
Yeah.
each other with respect. We're
Definitely.
all old enough and we've all got our own views, but that's why we're here to debate and talk. Hi to everyone that's joining us. I hope you're taking plenty of pictures. Obviously, we're all gonna have to through it, so we are gonna have a long night probably. But we'll go through them all. The best pictures, just put your name in there, and I'll piece them together and post it as a big post, and then everyone can have a look at it. So we'll have another 5 minutes doing this if your arm's not aching.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm a big lad now.
Or do you want to hold this and I'll have a little 5 minutes?
Yeah,
Because
you want,
sometimes where you move it depends on what you get, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So I'll just
definitely.
pass you to Steve. So if you want to just sit where out there, make sure you don't take phone from side.
Right.
Right, so let's have a look at how this is looking there.
Yeah.
So
There you go. Keep your cameras going, guys.
is it looking? See that effect there now?
Yeah.
Totally different. Nice and slow.
Yeah.
It's that
Fantastic.
motion you're wanting where it's like a wave. If you just do this is what gives them a chance. But there's all different ways to turn it sideways. You're wanting that sort of thing where light's spreading, it's filling the pan.
Brilliant.
But
keep checking them photos. Get them sent in to us.
you might also notice, like we were on about letters.
Yeah, Aaron.
Yeah, that's it. Infrared. Even just
Well, just this session really.
Sun, even sun. I've had amazing catches off the sun.
This session really is just to kind of show people what to do and how to do it. You know what I mean? And
anything you do get, we'll be interested in.
Yeah,
This
definitely.
is why we're doing it, because we could have just done this on ourselves and turned it to a film, but then you've not seen how it's done. All this thing from these captures is what you guys have sent us.
Yeah, definitely.
And in a way, it does kind of save us a job of piecing it together. But then when I do go through a video, there'll be stuff that we've managed to find as well.
Yeah.
When we slow it down.
Definitely.
We've just had a PM from one of our German friends saying that there's a spirit behind me.
Because we heard a click in there.
Yeah, we
Yes,
did.
I
Yeah, we
heard
did.
it. Mm.
When you went out, we heard it.
Andrew Thompson's caught something that looks like a dragon. Fantastic,
Wow.
Andrea.
This is what I
Absolutely
mean.
brilliant.
You do get a lot
Absolutely
of animals. And my friend at Artistry of Water ITC, she has actually, it looks like the Lamb of God. You can see it,
amazing.
and it's amazing.
And we're trying to get an interview sorted out,
Yeah,
aren't we?
she's
As soon as,
she's
which is
absolutely
going to, that'll be really interesting.
I
That'll
recommend
be
that
really
you guys
interesting.
look at the Artistry of Water, because it's amazing. She lets people post constantly their own pictures. There's no judging on there. She lets people-
Your Amy's got loads too.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant.
But I'll just have another 2 minutes, guys, and then we'll look at swapping over and we'll try this Victorian pan, because I can't wait. We aged it. We don't know much other than that apart from it's been sat
That's
In
when
an
I got
haunted-
my mermaid. That was the first one I ever did. I've done it once.
An haunted antique shop.
And I got a mermaid in it, which is on page.
If you guys,
And I were right chuffed with me saying.
I was saying, if you guys have not heard about the Barnsley Antique Store, go on YouTube and look at some of the things that go off there. Things
Yeah.
fly off shelves. They've captured
Yeah.
a fairy flying around. It's absolutely incredible. We don't know how long that's been sat there. We know nothing else other than it's a Victorian pan, copper
Yeah,
pan.
that's it.
But copper works well with spirits. But
Yeah.
then you've got your water in there and you've got your mixture of colours. It's a lot harder to get your light on it, but once you get it right,
Amy got something that looks like a snake.
well, you've got that.
I've
Wow.
got a snake.
That's what Julie got, a snake earlier on as well.
So I'll stop.
I bet it's a water snake.
It's an eel.
That's it.
Yeah, an eel. Could be an eel.
Yeah. But you do
Fantastic.
Get, you do get a lot of creatures, a lot of animals. But
Yeah.
what you've also got to look for, guys, is as well. I've seen buildings, vehicles, cars,
Yeah.
bikes,
Yeah.
people riding them. Sometimes these spirits or whatever world you're looking into look straight at you as well. Sometimes looking
Yeah.
directly at you. It's
Yeah.
like people get full blown eyes, like with pupils.
It's just fantastic.
This is
Wow.
what I mean. We,
Fantastic.
it's going to be amazing to see what's
Absolutely fantastic.
what's coming up. So, do you want me to,
Yeah.
to get your master skills on with it? With pot?
Do you want this on now or later?
Let's just have a look what this looks like. Now, like I said, this is going to be a bit more difficult, but once it starts moving, once Steve starts moving that, you know, remember methods we were practicing earlier?
Yeah. Are you ready?
Let's see what happens here. It's nice and steady. It's nice and steady. How would Julie's phone? Is right. I think it's just a little like a wobble when you just like a bounce. That's it. It's a lot better. Now,
I think this costs copper and everything.
Copper,
It's
it's
another dimension to it.
yeah,
isn't
and
it?
it's age. And what's important about this pan, guys, is the outside. Well, the inside of the middle, the outside, whatever you call it. You see a lot of things hidden.
Coming out of the middle.
Yeah, it's just, and in the middle, yeah, because that middle, it's all like worn away, and it took some cleaning. This, believe it or not, didn't
Yeah,
it?
it did. Well, you did it. Well, I was.
Yeah, I did it. But
I supervised.
yeah, that's it. That looks all right there. It's nice and steady. I just can't wait to see what people's got, me.
Me too.
It's so easy,
People are
guys.
getting
This
it,
though,
that's the
yeah.
thing, they're letting us know and they're actually getting it now.
I bet some people's got some full-blown spiritual faces, and
Just keep clicking, get them sent in to us. That's what I'm really excited about seeing what people have got.
we've seen letters here, though, and numbers and everything. Just
This
English
seems
letters.
to show more letters than old, doesn't it? This one.
I think it's because it dints and things it pot over time. It gives it that depth and all, doesn't it? It's not
Yeah.
just like flat.
And I think we're looking at 1800s for this pan. This would have been
Yeah.
used in 1800s.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful pan.
It's all like inside. It's all just fixed together perfectly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. But it cost £20 this pan. I walked out of an antique shop with a battered pan, but it was specifically. I just don't know why. I just looked under the shelf and it was there waiting.
Yeah.
It had all stuff in it. I took it all out.
They weren't there when we went before, were they?
No.
They weren't there because we had a very good look through everything.
But we're working on next experiment, guys. It's not going to be an ITC one. That we're going to save that for another week. I think we're on. I can't say too much. And we want people to watch and see if anything happens. And basically, it's just going to be sealed off, and we're going to leave a camera streaming, aren't we?
Yeah.
For-
It'll be in a
Should be very
clear,
interesting,
very clear
guys.
glass container.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Won't be touched. Won't be
No.
anything near it. And we're going to have certain times. Obviously, it's going to be live streamed so that you guys can watch it for any movements. We want you guys to report on it if you see any
Yeah.
movement, if you get any particular feelings from it, that kind of stuff, really.
You're going to really like this one, guys. You really do need to tune in for the next one for that.
We're pretty good in it.
Yeah.
We've got experiments coming up where we're going to look at if there's, if we can all get together on live, see if we can move objects.
Yeah. That's a brilliant idea. That we want people to try and
Mass
move it. Yeah.
telekinesis, or see if we can do it.
See if someone can physically move that with the mind while we're sat here recording it.
Yeah. And obviously they'll be in glass containers,
Yeah,
so nobody
so
can
no,
touch it.
none of us can do anything. You'll be shown full setup, etc., etc.
Sealed off room. Will not even
I
be
know,
a room.
you know, if that happens and people says I've just moved that and it moved while we're watching, I'll be blown away, me.
Yeah. But it'll be in a completely different room from where we all are, and sealed off in glass containers. But that's the idea basically. Is that at certain times we'll all get together, you guys as well, and we'll see if we can move it with his mind. These things have been done, you know, KGB,
Yeah.
FBI, all these kind of
Yes.
things, CIA and all that have all done mind experiments. So why can't we try it?
Exactly.
Right, can we bang some of this blue light on this and see what this does? Because we've not tested it in this, have we? I
Right,
think
let's have a look.
you're going to have 3 or 4 colours here. My mum says there's a demonic face peeking
There
over at
is,
bottom
And I
corner.
was just going to say, I've
Yeah.
seen a black thing coming out at this side on the left-hand side. Has
And you
been
know,
popping out.
don't you think it's weird that like kind of pans dark black and the light seem to be
Yeah.
coming
We've
out
got
of
a lot of
darkness?
lettering in this pan, didn't
Yeah,
we? Before. You ready?
Yeah, let's see what this does. Oh, now you've got your gold, your white, your blue, your black, multiple colours here now. It's just about getting right bit, you know, angle.
What's that movement like?
Just a bit slower if you can, just like a wave, nice and slow. That's it. You see, that's the one. Just keep it going like that. That's going to be interesting. It looks like it's splashing on one side, it's splashing back over itself, you know, like a wave.
Yeah.
That's what you need there. This is what we're talking
Keep
about.
clicking, guys. Keep them cameras going. Keep checking them shots.
That's it.
I'm
It's
glad
just,
people are actually getting stuff as well.
Yeah.
That's interesting that they're getting them shots and
Yeah.
they're actually seeing stuff in there.
but like I said, it's a simple experiment.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just, you know, you don't have to go out in the
You
dark.
can do this tomorrow. You can,
Yeah,
do it
you know,
yourself.
do it now.
put a different colour. You know, put a cup of tea in. Try and make a cup of tea, coffee.
Anything.
I've seen people
Try
do
with
that
some
full
pop.
faces.
Do it with some pop.
I've seen
do it
people do
whatever.
it.
Tea leaves.
Bottles of water.
Yeah.
I've seen another method where my friend has actually started using soil and just shuffling about, taking
Wow.
pictures, and she's still getting stuff in that. It's like
Amazing.
just part of the earth.
And please send us them pictures as well.
Yeah,
Not just necessarily these tonight. If you do some stuff at home, send us them in.
yeah,
We've also got on 31st of October this year, we've got the Real Paranormal magazine coming out.
yeah.
That comes out quarterly. And we'd love to put your pictures in that magazine.
Yeah.
No, that'd be amazing, that wouldn't it?
Definitely.
We'd love
So,
to.
can you imagine
Definitely.
exposure of that? It's
Yeah,
not.
we'd
This
love
is
to.
this is not just any ordinary magazine, is it? The
No.
people that are contributing are covering all aspects of the paranormal.
Yeah.
We're talking Bigfoot,
Yeah.
aliens,
UFO,
UFOs,
everything.
ghosts, demons.
Yeah.
All the lot.
This is
Everything.
This is not a
This,
flashing cat ball magazine. You know, it's
Yeah.
not about normal, you know, stories that you've heard before and that. These people are top of the field. These contributors have all got their own pages.
yeah,
They'll be writing regular every quarter for the magazine. It's not just one-off things. We've got people from all over the
All
world.
over the
Amazing,
world.
innit?
You know,
Yeah, amazing
witch doctors,
people.
shamans,
Yeah.
voodoo priests,
it's not only that. This
exorcist priests, you know, Bigfoot specialists. We've got alien hybrid guy. We've got people. We've just
Mary
got
Rodwell from a CERN.
yeah. We've
With
just
all
got
sorts.
that
people from
CERN's
everywhere.
that big underground facility in it with the particles and stuff.
There's just everything from
That's
everywhere. you
I
know.
heard about that something a few years ago where something come in a room and they went up a door and it just morphed there like a solid object that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Solid object. What is it?
Yeah.
These
know.
guys write their own pages.
yeah.
Unedited.
Yeah.
We don't interfere with it at all. They've all got their own pages. Kyle, you've got your own pages. You're
Yeah.
in there. You're
Yeah.
writing.
It's like it's during this lockdown we've had a steady time getting things together, haven't we?
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
done a
We've
lot
got a
of planning.
working website, we've got email addresses, we've got Facebook up and running. Obviously, the channel that you're watching now has been rebranded because obviously we're not doing investigations as
We only
such.
do house cases, don't we?
It was a shame to start over fresh and have to get all these subscriptions back. So we converted name over, and obviously it's the Real Paranormal channel now.
Yeah.
But obviously all those guys have worked together in the past, haven't we? So we've always had
Yeah.
at the moment. It's
kind of
never
wait
been,
while
it's
it
not
comes,
been,
isn't it?
it's not been seen, has it? We
No.
can't say anything else about it, but I think you'll be blown away at this.
Yeah.
And also our other company, the Real Paranormal magazine, is hosting an event at Nottingham Town Hall on the 23rd of September. I have a special guest, which I'm not revealing who it is, who's coming.
Well, I don't even know. Tell me after this video.
We're taking our own team along with us as well, Equinox Paranormal Research UK. And
there's lots of other teams, isn't there?
Lots of other teams. It's going to be an amazing evening, what we've got planned for there, guys. So
all teams will be going live.
Yeah, everybody will be live, and we've got one special thing that we will be doing that's going to kind of blow your minds away, everybody. Even the teams that are coming don't know, so it should be a good one.
So we've got a comment here from the paranormal people. I just need to read this out because it did make me laugh. She said, I'll just nip down and nick the other half cider to do it. I'm sure he won't mind.
Yes,
joking.
give it a go.
Give it a go, see what you get.
Please, definitely.
And then they mentioned that we worked hard to get subs and they don't blame us for rebranding. It's to be a shame to lose it all. And then
Fantastic.
Iron said, would you guys consider carrying out a paranormal investigation of the Waverley Hills Sanitarium in Louisville, Kentucky, and Bobby Mackey's Music World? I'd love to go to America. You know, these places, although the history is not as popular as this country, it's not as big, it's not been there as long.
Send
as
us some tickets, we'll be over.
Unbelievable. That there they look like two eyes looking at me, but I think it's just pattern at pan. Look creepy. I just seen these two black eyes. But I hope you guys are still getting things. Yeah, it's exciting times, guys, but we're deadly serious about this, and we're going to come up with new things all the time, and we've got unbelievable amounts of it. We're just coming up with stuff all the time. We've got a show that we're creating, and it's going to be, you know, we can't say too much about that, but you're going to love it, aren't we? It's going to be something you've not seen for a long time, really, isn't it? Like a rebranding.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's his own stories.
Yeah. We want this channel to be about. We want you to be involved as much as you can be involved. You know, we know that most people can't get to investigations. They can't get to venues, and you know that you support so much by.
Yeah.
We've spent a lot of months thinking, how can we get you involved as much as we can? So we thought about doing things like this, and the things that we've got lined up means that we can get you more involved by bringing you on live, you know, doing things that you're involved in, not just having to watch.
Yeah.
It's about getting you involved, getting you doing as much as we can, and that's what we plan to do.
And someone's just mentioned there, like time slips.
Well, that's very
Wow,
interesting.
that was Iron again, that.
That's very interesting because we do have a location that we will be covering later this year that does actually have time slips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does this mean to me? Because obviously I've heard, I'm not too sure what you mean. Is it like a slipping time where something's come through?
I have photographs from behind a farm gate, and every time they're taken from behind the gate, something very strange goes on at the other side.
That's new to me, you see.
I disappeared off a camera.
You disappeared off a camera.
But there were no way I could have disappeared off a camera because I was stood with these.
But you just walk there.
I'm not on it.
It's
That's
not on
weird,
one
isn't
of the
it?
pictures. Yeah, it's really
I'm on
weird.
it. I'm not on it. I'm on it. But yeah, I'm in the same group.
Yeah.
But this place, it happens every time we go there.
Parking sensors going off on the cars when you're nowhere near anything, front and back.
To command.
To command from me. One for no, two for yes. We're getting answers. It's just so strange, guys. And we've got so much already that we can already share with you about that.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of photographs and evidence from there.
So Beth,
we can go live from there.
I'll just read this. So Beth's Bits and Pieces says, do you mind if I share your link out on the Book of Frank fan page? If you want to share that, that'll be fantastic. It's all going to help us in the long run. You know, we're genuine people. And we love what we do, and this is just something I don't really think you see enough. People doing experiments like this. This is for you. You know, to most people it might look boring, but when you see faces and things like that you've captured, how do you explain? You know, you'll get that's pareidolia, that's this, that. But when you're getting people with beards on or I've seen people in wheelchairs. I've seen buses. I've seen hospital beds in rows. I've seen soldiers.
And do your own, because the more you do, the more you'll get. You know, that's the thing.
I think one of the things that is next experiment, that's it, I've remembered. Video ITC.
Yeah.
Where was at a certain point, and we
And
were
that
seeing
an old analog TV
That would amazing.
with no signal to it, nothing, absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And we all saw that. We all watched it. Absolutely crazy, crazy.
Yep, if anyone wants to share this, guys, then please feel free. My mum's saying she's getting some pretty good things, looking like a soldier. So it's going to be good, guys. And, you know, once we see these pictures, I'll have a look at them. And if they need just tidying up a bit, just to make them a bit clearer, I'll have a go at doing that for you. It's, you know, it's just...
We've got some stuff planned with your mum as well. Well,
yeah, that's gone off that now. We don't need it on now anyway.
We'll be meeting up with your mum, so we'll be doing some lives and stuff with your mum. She's got some amazing places to take us and show us.
Let's try this pan again now, and let's just, you know, just for another 10-15 minutes. But has anyone believed they've captured anything yet, or are you just waiting till the video's over to look through your photos? Because that's what I'd do. I'd make sure I filled my phone up and then do it.
And after this, I'll be knocking up a stir fry.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Let's have a look at this one. Let's try and do it nice and... That's the one. There you go. Perfect, that. I like this because you can see water running down inside, you know, that pan.
You've still got blue light in it, you know.
Yeah, that's coming from window or something like that.
It must be.
But it doesn't matter, because when it hits that, it bounces and it gives you that little bit of that other bit of colour, doesn't it? It's weird. What's bizarre is even though it's in corner at pan, it like once it hits it, light takes it to the other side at pan, even though it's focused in that corner.
Now then, what an interesting thing if we could kind of say on this live to Spirit, can you come to the water and show us a certain object?
Let's try it. Yeah. Never done that before.
Spirit, please could you come towards the water and show us a cat?
That's perfect, that. Do not move that position there. Perfect, that, Steve.
Guys, keep clicking and taking your pictures. Let's see if we do get a cat.
So we're looking for a cat.
Yeah.
This will be very interesting. I'll be blown away if this appears.
Maybe somebody can suggest next.
Yeah, maybe if someone wants to suggest the next animal or what you want to see, I'll be interested.
Got it then,
yeah.
Yeah, just let me go back and have a look.
That'd be interesting if there's a cat on there. Someone's seen a face then, you know, because you're bouncing it there. That is perfect. This is what you want from home, guys. You don't want direct, like, you can do it from sun and things like that, but you only need just enough light to move. Otherwise, it'll be too blurry and you'll not see anything. It needs to constantly move like this. But someone's just seen a face.
Spirit, come towards the water, please. And can you show us a cat?
I have to without that.
Yeah, it's perfect, that. You know, you can move it left and right as well. It froze for me, and I'm sure I saw the figure of a person.
Not human or cat. You can't really tell, can you?
It'll be really interesting if that appears. If anyone else has any suggestions of anything you want us to ask for, please put it in the comments, and we'll call out and we'll just see if it comes. It doesn't have to be an animal. It could be a car. Another face. So I think I saw it then as well. It's bizarre.
Interesting that faces are coming through now, isn't it?
I think results are better with a black pan like this, because you get just amount of light. With that Victorian pan, if we put a black liquid in next time, then you'll see light and it'll hide all bottom, you know.
Maybe we should polish that up,
yeah,
and take it right down to copper, so it's clear copper then. Take all black off it, you know, so the bottom's clear copper, and then we've got a black pan and a copper, copper pan.
But like I said,
we'll try that.
We just don't know the exact age of that pan, do we? You know.
No.
But it's ours, and we love it.
Maybe somebody can do some research on pan for us.
Yeah.
And let us know.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody out there that's into antiques and into stuff that.
Right. Let's see if I can do. This is old fashioned way that I do it. So I'll get me spot till I'm happy. And then this is it. Look. Just a gentle rock like that. It's a lot harder when you do it on your own because you're trying to hold your phone in one hand. But you can do anything, like you can just bounce around like this. Just rocking. Left and right. You do seem to get a lot of letters and numbers and weird things like that as well.
Interesting, isn't it?
Fingers are killing me.
But yeah, I hope people are just constantly snapping photos. If you've got a screenshot on your phone, that's even better. You don't have to mess about. Just press, and there you go. But you see, we're getting a lot of bouncing now on this. You know, light looking. It's like light streaks, but it's looking like little letters. That's good. Keep that going. Yeah, that'll be interesting. You could use different food dyes. I've seen people do that, and it does really make it interesting. Like I said, if we did that Victorian pan, we could put maybe black in, and that should hide all bottom. So we just have a black liquid.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah.
It should be easier to see the light on it. Yeah. I think the problem with that pan at minute is because the copper's reflecting light back off it.
Yeah.
Like with this, it's got a black bottom. It's perfect, isn't it? I think I saw nothing serious. It's nice and easy. But you know, we'll look at another 2 or 3.
Scotty dog. Yeah.
We'll have like
he's got one. It looks
is
like
there?
a Scotty dog.
I'll check it out after this. That's good. That's good. So one of the guys at teams just had a look, and he believes he's captured what looks like a Scottish dog. Like a Westie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Little Westie thing.
Yeah.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Keep snapping away, guys.
I think I just saw a face on the screenshot I took. Now, some people see things just before they've taken the photo, and it's like then it's gone. And you think you've got it, and it's not happened.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
This is like a raised bit in the centre of the pan, and then it goes into a hole.
That's weird, isn't it?
What?
Yeah.
So these guys are just checking out some pictures that Julie's been getting. I'm wounded because I would have loved to get some pictures, but because my phone's recorded it, I've got full video to go through. But that makes it even interesting then, because slowed down, I've got every frame, every second to go through. But this is perfect. This now, it looks. You just get the right amount of light spreading out. Be interesting to see. So, as I said, guys, we'd prefer it if you could email us your results at team@realparanormalchannel.co.uk. But if you're unavailable to do that, then Facebook Messenger's going to be the way for now.
Yeah.
But obviously, if everyone sends us hundreds of pictures in Facebook Messenger, then we might, struggle. If you are watching that, Julie, do you just want to pop email address in comments?
I can't get comments.
Can you do it from yours?
It won't let me.
I wonder if it's not turned on then. So it's just basically, guys, it's just team@realparanormalchannel.co.uk. Send everything to there if you can. But, don't worry about this time. If not, the messenger's
If not, go onto Facebook and just post them in Facebook.
Oh, we'll put.
And we'll pick them
Oh,
up
in
on
fact,
that.
no. We'll just post the link after this video on Facebook for email
Yeah.
address. I think it's on there in the description anyway to contact team, innit?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think.
If you can't find it, just post them into Facebook.
Yeah.
And we'll pick them up there.
So I just want to, thank people that's tuned in for this, and it's something a bit different. You don't have to always go into haunted places or buildings hoping you're going to catch something on camera, when you can sit here in comfort of your own home and just play away. You want to be taking on average about 100 pictures, and then having a look. And you might, out of those 100 photos, you might get 5 or 6 where there's something there.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wow.
And don't forget to delete them.
Yeah, make sure you delete the ones you're not keeping, otherwise your phone will be packed. I thought I just saw something. So I'll have another 5 minutes, guys, because my hand is killing. The fingers are going dead.
My fingers are dead. Oh.
there's various different ways, you know. But I've seen, like I said, I've seen people just do this, look like a ripple effect. See if we get it like that. Just simple. It's all about
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's working.
what?
What you're doing.
Yeah.
With ripple effect. That's quite good.
Aye, and I've got a little copy of the Cursed Crying Boy painting under my bed. It's only a smaller one, but it's there. But yeah, they believe many people said this painting were altered and things like that. But the actual genuine story is the original ones were covered in like a fireproofing liquor. So when houses burnt down and things, and they happened to have this painting, it seemed to be the only thing left. But when you research into it, you know, I'm not saying that one's not got something attached, but the majority had this lacquer on them, and that's
right.
is that right?
Yeah. There were some firemen that actually did all them experiments.
Texted them, didn't they? Yeah.
They did try it all and test it all and that, and they were covered in a fire retardant, like a varnish or a sealant on them, so that's why they didn't burn.
So have another. We'll wait till 50 minutes on video, guys, and then I think it's going to be a goodbye from us, because we've been planning this for hours, you know, just trying to make sure we got the lighting right. So I know you're blind, but it's took some proper doing that, innit?
And we can leave you to get on with it at home and get on and have a go, you know.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
yeah, guys. There's nothing stopping you doing this. But the question we have got to ask is, can you be at risk from doing this? It's not. I don't think it's the same principle as
you're not
summoning unless you're asking, like, show your face in here, then you're calling it, are you?
Yeah.
If you just
don't do that, please, because it's not safe for you to do that. Just move your water and do your pictures.
Yeah, that's all. You don't even have to ask. I've had a full blown cow ITC. I think one at thumbnails is there with the hat on.
Yeah.
I will try and locate the original. You can't. It's a full blown cowboy, and I just don't know.
You can't mistake
how it appeared. I was sat in the living room up floor doing that, and I saw it as I got pictures. Like, I've got it. You know what I mean? They were there.
Yeah.
I was blown away.
Somebody were doing this. I think with smoke. I saw on Facebook the other day, and he got a full blown cat, even with its tigery markings all over it. It was amazing.
But that's not pareidolia, is it?
No,
that is that is direct.
wasn't.
That's something.
Yeah.
But are we just looking into another world? Are we looking into a dimension? This is what you've got to ask. It don't have to be spirit, does it? This might be showing you another reality.
If it's pareidolia, then you would have to argue when some of these tribes and stuff are using psychedelic drugs to induce.
Yeah.
Then what are they seeing then?
Yeah.
Because they talk to spirit and stuff, don't they?
No, definitely.
And they see visions and that. Then is that's induced? That must be pareidolia then. Because they're not talking to the spirits.
Well, the thing is with me, with what I do,
same with this.
it is the same. And what I think is this: they will show you something no matter what you do.
Yeah.
And I should know that. They've been showing me for years and years and years. And you know, there's nobody an expert in this. We're all in it together. You can't tell me it's this and you can't tell me it's that. We don't know.
Even scientists can't prove it, so no one's wrong, are they?
All we're using is a digital device to take that split image, you know.
We've got it permanently.
Yeah, we're capturing it.
Not in his mind.
These ancient civilizations were looking to a flicker of a fire
or a stream or something.
And they saw, some impending doom.
Yeah.
They would then go and talk to their king, emperor, or whatever, and would say, I've seen impending doom. You've got to do this.
I've seen this church burning.
Yeah, or you've got to sacrifice 10,000 people to appease this god.
Yep.
Well, how do you know that? Well, I've seen it in fire.
Yeah, and then that was it. Took the word, didn't they?
But they didn't see it hovering and staying there for an hour.
It was instant, wasn't it? Instant.
It was that.
Well,
as quick as what that flashes on that.
Yeah.
It is, and a good example, and I'm not going to say this is pareidolia, and this has nothing to do with the water. We're in the garden, and people who were watching it saw it live.
Yeah.
It wasn't pareidolia. We do have the picture, and we will be doing an article or a documentary on the channel about spirit animal.
But it weren't there for an hour.
No, but everybody saw it.
Yeah, but it were only there for a second or so.
And
It
it
weren't there
caught
for
it.
hours, wasn't it?
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
So, and that picture what you've taken, that's not pareidolia.
It's George. It's not
You know,
pareidolia, it's George,
so-
definitely.
There's nothing better, is there? You know, when you get something that you just know.
But it's like that. It's like with everything, and especially within this field,
Yeah.
that decision's down to you.
Yeah.
That's your choice to make up if you believe that or not.
Yeah, we
you know?
can't instill it in anybody.
And that's what this channel's
Your
about.
choice.
You want to mention your new book that we're just waiting to go live that you've wrote?
Yes. we've got a book out that's we've got a series of books coming out and that, and basically what they are tales of terror, short stories, things like that. They're just stories from all over the place that we're putting into books. There are in I think it's next week it comes
Yeah,
out.
it should be. Yeah, it's just going for alt checks and things like
Yeah.
that. Just making sure it's all perfect.
That's it. $9.99 on Amazon, and I think $2.99 as a
Kindle, yeah.
edition.
And obviously, I've got a book on there called Our Haunted Islands, and basically it's about the most haunted places in the UK and Ireland.
Yeah.
And 3 of these places, including Lep Castle, Ancient Ramin, and East Drive, is places I've been. I write about my experiences in that book.
Yeah.
It's just tales about what's meant to happen in these places, and that's also on Amazon. If you guys like to read, they're not massive books. Mine's about 100 pages long, so it's short and sweet, but straight to the point. Tells you what you need to know. But like Steve says, we're going to be working on more books in the future, and we're just going for it. And we're just gonna.
They're just things that are able to fund that we can make these documentaries and stuff. These documentaries, what we've got coming out, they're probably
It's different, isn't it?
yeah,
what we're
they're
doing.
very different. They're not your usual thing. They take a
No.
lot of making.
Yeah.
Meeting people,
Yeah, they're like 70
interviews.
to 90 minutes. These people are years and years of experience.
And these short videos that we're banging on YouTube, I'm just sat there, 2-minute video, short and sweet, straight to the point.
Yeah.
They're just going to be updated whenever we get chance. It's just going to be little bits of information to keep you interested. And I don't know, you might be just sat down having a 5-minute break and I'll watch that for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We've also got commonly talked much about in the field. I'm not going to tell you what it's about, but please buy the magazine. It's a very, very interesting story or stories, and then we will be covering it on the channel and doing a documentary and interviewing the people involved. You'll find it very, very interesting.
It's hard not to say, isn't it?
I'm trying not to say it, and I'm not going to do. Of course, you know, it's all the suspense of it, waiting for you to read and watch what we've got. Also, Equinox Paranormal Research UK, we're going back out on the 1st of September. They will be doing lives as well. So they'll be sharing all sorts of lives and everything on that page as well, guys. So please do stay tuned in.
Yes.
So we want to thank you all for watching this
Yes,
video,
thank you very
guys.
much.
Make sure you check them photos, get them to us. We can't wait to see them. We'll have a look through. We'll write up a nice post, get them all banged on, and we can't wait to share what you guys have found. Look forward.
Subscribe. Real Paranormal channel.
What we're doing next experiment, video ITC.
That's up to you.
Yeah, well, we'll get you when that's going to occur, because obviously we need to check work rotas and things like that. But we want to thank you all again, guys, and thanks for taking the time to come and join us this evening.
Thank
Fantastic.
you. Bye bye.
See you all later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.